All right, guys. We got Clem from Team Liquid, the world champion. He's going to be playing a 1v5, but we're on Pigs Lab. So we've given him 150% extra hit points for his units. That's right, his SCVs have 67 hit points. His buildings aren't any tankier, but all of his units will have plus 50% hit points, which is going to be amazing. Down here, we got Gara, the Terran player, spawning right next to him. That's rough. Then Mr. Big, then Akhenaton, then Haze, and then Nubadi. Now, Nubadi and Haze are the safest up here on the opposite side of the map, and it's a pretty big map. So it's going to be hard for Clem to get to these guys. And they're also going to have plenty of like bases to expand to and that sort of stuff as well. This map is called Dogside, by the way, and it has dogs on it. Big surprise there. But they are all below 3k. I think the highest MMR player, I think, is Akhenaton, which is this guy? Yeah, this one. The Terran player is 2.7k. Some of these players claim they're like 1.7. Some have only played campaign or medium AI and stuff like this. But usually when people say this, we get in game and they do surprisingly well. And I think it's because they tend to feel less pressure when it's 5v1. And they just play way better than they do in their own ladder games because they like see more of the map, they have teammates, they feel less stress. Obviously, there is the stress of playing against a world champion, but I think when you're in a pack of 5 people and you're bum rushing the guy, you start to feel a little bit of alleviation of it. And people start to play a little bit smarter. You know, they have a little bit more freedom to do what they want to do. So this is going to be actually really, really entertaining. We'll try to squeeze one more game in after this. I saw Ratjar and a few others who are, you know, regulars who've been trying to get in. We will see if we can get you guys in for the next one as well. But obviously it's a little bit random who gets in, who doesn't. And I was trying to do one more here with like a ton of players. One last attempt at a 1v5 because obviously it's a crazy number of players. And I was like, man, how can we get this going? I was like, look, I think we need low-level players and Clem to have a bit of a boost. We'll see how it goes. Now, it all comes down to the strategies. Like, Clem's looked like he's been in semi-dominant positions in multiple moments in these games. But, oh, dude, let's look at the Reaper. 90 hit point Reaper. Oh, my God. He's going to be so hard to kill. That Reaper is going to be insane. But unfortunately, Clem's scouting in exactly the wrong direction. So he's like, you're not here? Okay, you'll be in the next phase. But no, it's like an 8-player map, right? And there's only 6 of them. So he's going to scout 2 empty spawns before he gets to the correct base. Overlord comes in from this angle. And his Marine should be able to take care of that, actually. He's going to start a bunker already. This is the ramp on this side, not the left. So he's building the bunker kind of behind the command center, but I guess it's better to be safe than sorry, right? You can put tanks on the high ground to help cover that as well. Clem's camera did freeze up, by the way, guys. Hopefully that unfreezes at some point. We'll just see what happens. If it doesn't, then we're just going to be staring at Clem's frozen face. It was kind of moving a little bit before, and then it froze up again. We'll just see how we go. Reaper bounces around. Looks like those Lings on one base easily defending over there. Haze over here trying to build 2 barracks Marine, but being very supply blocked. The 90 hit point Reaper. Oh my God. Clem truly has tanky units. 67 hit point Marine as well. And he builds a 3rd command center and a 2nd barracks. He's going to focus more on fundamentally good fighting units. So he's decided, look, rather than getting harassment units that are good, but they don't scale well enough, he's like, I just want to get up to the units. Like, if he can get up a ball of stim bio, he can just bounce between people's bases, use it as a harassment force, but also beat direct armies as well. So I think this is the correct call, is, you know, build a tank or 2 for safety, but get stim, get medevacs, get 3 bases, and he's going to try and really roll over his opponents with large armies, knowing they are going to all struggle to keep up in terms of the macro with him. And especially if he gets to a maxed army, yeah, against 5 players, you don't want them to max out, but your units are going to be crazy tanky, man. Can you guys imagine 600 hit point Thors? Tankier than an Ultralisk would be wild. Battle cruisers will have 550 plus 275. I'm not good with numbers, guys. I'm going to go out and say that's like 825 hit point battle cruiser if he builds one. That would be insane. Ghost Academy coming in for Gara. Gara right next to him is going for a Ghost Academy and a 3rd command center. What is this? Gara said they were 2200 MMR. They have a bunker in the main base as well as a fallback point. Mass 1 base Ling. Mr. Big, the Zerg player down here, doesn't defend the Reaper, just goes for a crazy attack. And Clem, oh God, he raises his depot. I think with the SCVs being extra tanky, he can defend this. But damn, that's scary, man. I like the pullback on the SCVs. I think the SCVs should pull away, pull away. Don't let any SCVs die. Good repair. Dude, he's lost so few units. Crazy, Mike. And look how well the Marines tank versus this as well. Dude, how many? He lost 3 SCVs or 3 units. Probably 1 Marine or maybe 2 or 3 SCVs. What a hold for Clem. Wow. Dude, he looks pleased with himself on that camera. Look at that. Barely even looking stressed. Just looking absolutely chilled. Command center for Gara is going to float down here to the corner base. It's a corner base. That's awesome. Okay, so check this out. Nubadi's going double spine. Has Lings up here. Has a natural established. Hayes here going 2 barracks reactor. 3rd barracks getting stim. Engineering bay. Not too bad. Akhenaton also going stim bio. So lots of stim bio. Zerglings being made. Basically just Zergling stim bio, except for Gara, who built a Ghost Academy and then forgot about it. Hasn't actually made a ghost. Wait, yes, they have. Where is it? The ghost's inside the bunker. There's a ghost in the bunker, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it was going to be a nuke. There is actually a nuke that's been made, but the ghost is just chilling in the bunker. I would love to see nuke drop. Nuke drop's actually amazing. If you drop a ghost in here, cloak it, and then nuke his main, Clem's not going to be able to find that very easily. All right, Clem's going to go for extra barracks now. He's got the 1-1 upgrades almost finished. Does he have an armory? Looks like he doesn't have an armory just yet, so he's going to stall out on his upgrades. Oh, actually, sorry, his 1-1 just started. Never mind. I thought the bar was full. Turns out it was just empty. Ghost in the She bunker. What? All right, Ling's getting gunned down. This is what we're talking about. The faster you get stim bio up, dude, the more problems you're going to have, because he can now fight armies front on with this. It's not just a hit and run unit. And this is why sometimes bypassing the early harassment phase, going straight to the bigger units is the better way to do it, especially with these super tanky medevacs and marines. His opponents are all kind of just macroing up here. None of them have really hit him with too much, other than that Ling Flood, which I don't even know if it would have killed that many SCVs, even if it wasn't for the tankiness. Probably would have killed 3 or 4 more. Dude, look at that. He can stim so much with these Marines as well. The 50% hit point bonus on the Marines. The stim doesn't hurt them nearly as much. Yeah, stim still only does 10 damage. Yeah, stim is just cheaper to use. Absolutely. That is true. And this is a pretty basic mod, guys. We just have a bunch of drop-down menus. It just changes the hit points. Doesn't take anything else into account when we change that drop-down menu, right? It's just one thing. Pig's Lab is pretty rough. And there are always unintended consequences with everything we change when we do one of these experiments. Marine's fully back on that side. Gets the siege up out of Akhenaton. So I like that Akhenaton's trying to pressure. But Clem's going to move his 2 tanks forward. He's going to siege up ahead of time. He's got to make sure he knows he's about to get ganked. He should be walling off. Honestly, not having a wall off is very dangerous. He's going to pull this drop back as well. Trying to find an opening. Gara just chilling with the bunker. He's going to go and think about dropping in here. But Gara's got 2 tanks and a bunker and a corner base as well. Dude, if Gara can get a nuke drop off, I'll be so excited. Look at this. Viking pokes forward. Doesn't really have an answer for that. Akhenaton using the scans pretty nicely. Oh, you guys have to either go or don't go. They're kind of dilly-dallying. Akhenaton's Marines get baited in. Oof. If Akhenaton went around the left side, maybe, but oh no! Akhenaton not watching, didn't hold position the army. Oh no! Akhenaton taking so many Marine losses there. Whoa! Oh, I didn't even see the nuke. When did that come in? Did he just nuke from the low ground? He just nuked from the low ground. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I missed it, guys. I missed it. Oh my god, I've been casting for too long today. The nuke went in. Clem spotted it at the last second, pulled the SCVs away just barely. A nuke from the low ground. Gara just got big boy points right there. Now, if you guys don't know what big boy points are, basically, big boy points are a system we have in our clan where if you guys nuke a world champion successfully, even if it only damages a command center, basically, we call you a big boy for the next week. So Gara, officially a big boy or girl, I don't actually know. Haven't met many of these people online in real life. I've met Clem in real life a bunch of times. And he's going to go and scout with a medevac. What's he doing? Ah, he's just moving his tanks around. Okay. He's thinking about trying to break out. Bit of a contain here. He's worried about getting busted. I feel like he should just go doom drop. Oh, he's going to go for a bust. He's going to go for a bust. Oh my god, the Marines don't even care about tank shots. Look at the tank shots. They ignore the tank shots. The 50% Marines. Oh my god, they're so tanky. Here comes Hayes' bio. If the roaches are in front, maybe. Oh my god. You know what's funny? Libs can barely one-shot these Marines as well. Dude. Oh my god, guys. I should not have given Clem plus 50% hit point on these Marines. They are godly. Oh my gosh. Another nuke in the back door, dude. Clem knows about it though. He's scared. He stops it. Gara using the same angle twice in a row. That doesn't work versus a world champion. He figures out your trick, and he's got a 4th base going off on the right side now. Clem maxed out and looking unstoppable. Gara actually has a really big army of Marine tank, but I guess he's going to try and nuke from the high ground now. Yeah, Gara's going to nuke from the high ground here by the looks of it. Does have 2 nukes available. I feel like nukes in a 5v1 are a really good way to create a lot of pressure, but it's crazy that they haven't dropped this back base or this main base at all. Like, you do have a 5v1, there's no lib harassment, no drop harassment in the back. Gara comes in with the Brood War skin battle cruiser. Oh my god. Even Yamato's the bloody sensor tower there. Nicely played. And has tanks here. I don't think Clem can push into that. Clem kind of derps into it a little bit. Look at this. The Marines try to jump on the BC. There's tanks on the high ground. Gara says, bad choice of 4th base, mate. Great move for Gara. But Clem, with the medevac Marine counterattack, roaches don't do very high damage to begin with, so he's going to struggle to deal with this. The other unit's trying to get over here. I think Hayes can defend that with that many Marines and stim. I think, yeah, if Hayes just stims, I think Hayes can do it. Clem has 2-2, though. 2-2 and the hit point advantage might be a little bit much, but Hayes cleaning up the Marines. This is big. Cleans up the Marines there at the same time. Look at that, a tank lip push. Tank lip push. Clem's army's trying to deal with the battlecruiser on the 4th. Dude, maybe they might actually do it. They might actually do this. The tanks, the libs, the nuke pressure from Gara, the BCs from Gara. Dude, these players are playing out of their mind, and this is one of the weird things. These players suck at 1v1. But you watch them play 5v1, and I'm like, dude, you guys are macroing so much better than you ever do in your 1v1s. You say you're 2200 MMR, Gara. I doubt you've nuked a guy 4 times and built multiple battlecruisers, tanks, and macroed up to 3 bases and 140 supply by 11 minutes in any of your 1v1 games. If you guys just played like this in 1v1, you guys would all be Diamond League. You've just got to imagine you're playing 5v1. You guys would all be way better. Clem's army's still very scary in the middle of the map right now, though. Very scary in the middle of the map. Oh my gosh. How do I join the Zerg side? This is not a segregation stream, guys. I believe in all people are equal and should be together. This is, well, it's not really, to be fair. Anyone that's not a world champion is worth much less. I guess that's the segregation we're doing. Basically, what you're asking is, how do I join the side that gets to gank Mr. Clement? Clement. Marines and tanks pushing in the back door. Gara's cloaked ghosts trying to hold the line. Battle crews are very heavily damaged, but those tanks behind the command center are doing pretty well. Dude, if these guys could just hit this back base, if they could get some drops going, that'd be amazing. Like, if Hayes can go drop Clem's back door, Clem's going to be in big trouble because Clem needs to keep expanding to keep up this unit production. The defensive nuke is actually amazing. Gara cancels it because it did take a tank shot and does it a little bit further back. Dude, Gara defending with nukes is actually the coolest shit ever. Clem's like, are you serious? I have to unsiege and pull back? God damn it, man. Why are you so annoying? Uh-oh, Akhenaton's not sieged on the other side. Akhenaton, siege up, bro. Siege up. Big army. Big army for Clem heading in. Mr. Big did the Ling Flood early on and has been obliterated by drops since then. Mr. Big not looking too big right now. Looking like Mr. Shriveled right now. Mr. Oh, the water was cold. Trust me, it normally doesn't look like that. Mr. Big struggling. Clem's going to jump on top. Akhenaton tries to rescue. Gets a few good tank shots off, but those 50% hit point 2-2 Marines are absolutely cracked, especially with Akhenaton only having 2-1. You need a lot of siege tanks to deal with this. Nuke lands on that side. Clem pulls away again. Dude, Gara is playing like a sicko right now. This is actually amazing. Dude. All right, Marines running in. Starport going down. Command Center is going down as well for Akhenaton. Nubadi needs to get... These guys need to get in there. These top players, Nubadi and Hayes, need to get in there and either help this or backdoor. He's going to go fight there. The medevacs are very low on juice, but Clem's Marines have better upgrades. No armor for Hayes. No armor for Hayes. Hayes goes in alone. If Hayes and Nubadi grouped up, they could have taken that army out. But on your own, kills a lot of the Marines. Not all of them, though. Finally, Clem has to pull back from that, but saving the medevacs is really big for Clem because Clem's still maxed out and... he doesn't have any bank, so he's got to like secure a 5th base and stuff. He's under so much pressure from Gara. Gara is soaking up an inordinate amount of his attention, his APM. The Ghost does pull away there. If he can keep nuking from the high ground, I think that's an excellent move. The Marines and Ghost, though, got to be worried about getting pulled into range of those tanks. The Viking air control for Clem is excellent. This tank, this Ghost, he's looking for the nuke. Looking for the nuke. There we go. Gara goes for the nuke again. Clem just pulls away preemptively, repairs his planetary. He's like, okay, all right. I just have to keep losing mining on this 4th. This is amazing. Oh, okay. SCV transfer, a bit of a mistake there for Gara. Tried to go through the north of the map to a hidden base. Oh, Clem has a tank there. He gets so many kills. 12 worker kills. Massive. Spinecrawler's trying to hold the line, guys. But these Marines eat tentacles for breakfast. Mass Ling tries to come in from behind, but remember... the Massling Roach is not very well upgraded. Only 1-1. They get rid of 1 tank, but Clem's Marine tank army is deadly. Dude, you know what would be so funny if someone had Psystorm? Because Psystorm's normally so good versus Marines. But these Marines could actually tank a bit of Psy Storm. They have 77 hit points when they're with Combat Shields upgraded. Combat Shields also is worth a lot less, so even though Stim costs you less, Combat Shields doesn't give you nearly as much of an increase, obviously percentage-wise. The Vikings trying to pull back. Hayes getting overwhelmed. Clem's army with a 50% hit point buff and just his amazing macro, good micro, and now 3-3 upgrades is a bit too powerful, and it looked scary for a moment there. The nukes are still coming in. That nuke is kind of like a point-blank range nuke. Clem's looking around. He scans the high ground, but he doesn't realize that nuke's actually on the front. It's going to get a command center kill, which is huge. It's actually really nice. Remember, these guys can take big damage. 2 of them are still well above 100 supply. Command center and a tank goes down. Gara, I think, is out of nukes right now. No, 2 more nukes are banked up in the back. So Gara absolutely could keep on landing nukes here, but I think Clem spotted that one, and he should be able to take care of that ghost. And he does so just 2 seconds before the scan runs out. Marine tank up here. No medevacs left on this side. Clem, he's kind of isolated on this side. The tanks and libs, though, chasing him around, and I really feel there's been a big missed opportunity to counter-harass, right? Yes, some Mutalisks finally flew in, but imagine if there was some drops in the back. Imagine if there was a pack of battle cruisers or this sort of stuff. Mr. Big's going to try and hit that main base. I mean, anything you can do to distract Clem right now and you know, get in his main and pull his attention away from these armies, because these armies need a lot of management. Like, look at that. His Marines are super damaged. Libs are going to clean up his tanks. The Marines chasing after the Marines as well. Akhenaton has 2-2 now, so yes, your Marines kind of get wrecked by Clem's Marines, but you're cleaning them up, and this is super valuable, because Clem, he's at 140 supply, he's no longer maxed. Now, these guys' supply isn't that great, but Gara is doing pretty good. Mutas come in, they start killing barracks as well. It's so hard for Clem to finish off this many players. Even when you damage a player, like Mr. Big's economy sucked for a long time. Mr. Big could re-expand. Mr. Big's got Mutas being annoying. The battle cruisers join in the main for Gara. Brilliant counterattack. Libs coming in from behind, but these tanks of Akhenaton do get caught out, and that's a really good cleanup for Clem. That's a huge cleanup, because now that was the main army that was kind of blocking him from moving through the middle of this map. But Mutas and BCs tearing up his production. Vikings try to come back. BCs, I think, are going to struggle against this. They've already used their teleport. If the Vikings can get on top of those BCs, I think they will beat this, especially with a bit of kiting. One BC goes down. Another BC about to fall. Great handling. Another nuke does go down on that right side. At the same time, Clem is pushing in. The last BC is about to go down, guys. It does. We've still got that nuke from the high ground. Looks like it will damage the command center. Same time, Clem pushing on the right side. Dude, the amount of APM that's required. Guys, did his facial expression change, or is it just me? I feel like his face changed a little bit. Did the camera, like, update a single frame? Maybe. I don't know. Marine tank Viking lib looking there. The Mutalisks going after the Vikings, trying to take all this on. The libs getting taken out by ghosts from the high ground. Dude, Gara has played like I love what Gara has done. As the player next to Clem, to stall him out this long and siege his fourth is actually a monumental effort. And guys, Clem just lost his supply. Clem just lost his supply. Guys, Clem just lost all of his supply. Clem's dead. Clem's dead. They got him. They actually got him. I did not expect that to happen at all.